Hi and welcome. I'm Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. So, I took a couple days off late last week. I went to my childhood home, or place where I lived when I was a child in Kitchener-Waterloo, and got to see friends. I swam in a friend's pool and my sister's pool, and it was so nice, let me tell you, so nice. What can I say? Anyway, so I'm all refreshed, which is lovely. I'm all refreshed and excited to be creating with you tonight. So, if you saw my post, this is an interactive card that we're making tonight, which means, so by interactive, I mean that I'm going to have you help me with which colors I should use, which DSP I should use, and so on. So if you're there, do say hi. And what I was going to say is I'm also going to do a draw for one of those cards, so which will be good. So all you need to do then is comment on the post. That way I can see your name and I know that you've commented, and you get the chance to win one of the cards. And you even get to choose which card it is of the cards we make tonight. Hey Elsie, welcome. Welcome. So I do appreciate your comments. Obviously that's going to help you get your name in the draw. I'll do the draw on the weekend. I want to give enough days that, you know, we'll make sure that people, that not everybody can watch at 8 o'clock at night. So I say we get started. So I wonder what set we're using tonight. I'm just going to make sure I'm nice and centered. Looking good. So yeah, like I said, get your name in the draw. I'm excited. I've never done it. Have I? I don't think I've ever done a draw where you can win one of the cards that we're making. I don't think so. So trying something different, as we are tonight with our interactive card. So we are using the I call it the trimming. I think it's got another name. No. It's Trimmings and I read it backwards. Tidings and Trimming Bundle. And this is not in the mini, by the way. This you'll find in the annual catalog. I know. I should have got it when the catalog first came out because I loved it right then, but I didn't. And you know, that's where we are. Just trying to make sure I'm still centered. I guess I think I have to stay down this way a little bit, so I can make sure. I like to set something here so we can see. So anyway, this is photopolymer, which means it's, well, you can't see that, which means they're clear, which is good for stamping. These are super detailed. Try and get the glare off there. These are super detailed and beautiful. So we're going to see these. I think we're going to see these two tonight. And stocking, there's dies that go with these. Really beautiful greetings. So, and you know me, I love when they put when Stampin' Up! Uses more than one font. I just find that it's got an interest to it. Now check these out. So there's 18 stamps, 15 dies. And, I've got some hellos. Let's see. Hello, Marcy and Rosemary and Carol. Welcome. Your names are all in the draw now. Okay, so this is kind of cool because not all these dies, you don't see all of these here. This goes with this one. These two are here and here. You've got a bow here. You have this beautiful sprig. We're going to use that one and this one tonight. You have these teensy little circles, which I believe would go on here. I'm going to try something a little different with that though. Oh, so much glare. We'll cut this out, but then this piece cuts out a really cool piece. You'll see that shortly. There's the stocking die. Okay, so I think that's everything goes with that, but then you've got a star as well. You've got holly leaves here and here. Now it looks like they're separate, but this will cut these two out at the same time, which is really handy. I say we get started. What do you say? I say we get started. All right, so my first card. I'm gonna set everything on my desk. There we go. This is everything we're using. And you know me, I'll forget something, so you'll see it here. Okay, so my card base, oh shock. I always say this, oh shock, it's white. My next card base is not though, so that's kind of nice. And I only give the measurements during the video. It's kind of like you say it, type it, you know, it's just me. Okay, so this is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. And you can see that I'm going to be using my bone folder. And notice I always use it on an angle. I'm sure the point is for some, oh, I know that's for actual scoring, but we're not scoring, so I always use it on its side. So that's basic white. We have this basic white piece, which I have die cut using the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So I die cut it. I can't even tell which is front and back now because it's got rid of some of the stitching. And then I embossed it using the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. Hey Chris, I love this bundle too. Like this is one of those I'm pretty sure that's pretty spectacular. All right, so I've done all the legwork's done. You know me, I always do more than one. I like to have them handy. So here's some of the decisions, and I do want to show you something first. So here's the stockings, and see what I mean? Maybe I'll show you with the white. See all the detail in that? I think you can see if I have it in the right spot, you can see that it's really, really beautiful embossed. So it's not hard to die cut, but today mine slipped. So you see this extra edge here? All is not lost. Don't think that that one's wrecked because you have to have it perfect. Now I'm looking that there's something on there. What I would do is I would probably just fussy cut around this and nobody knows, or you could go something like that and no one will see it. So they're not, it's not for naught. Okay, here's that really cool die cut I told you about in the star. And alrighty, so here's the part. Okay, so this is where I need your help. I made lots of these just because, so I'm going to be using that one. I will fussy cut that one better. All right, so I am going to have DSP going across. I'll give you the measurements shortly. So I was thinking, got to pair these up. Alrighty. Oh, we've got some more people. Oh, you know what happens is the comments roll past. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. Hey, Valerie and Bea. And, oh, that's Valerie. There we go. Saw you. That's like 2 Valeries now. Okay, so here's the choices. One, this will go across the card. Like, let's say like that. And then I have this piece. Now I'm going to be, I'll just do it now. I'm going to be cutting this. I'm fuzzy and freezing? No. Before I started, it said I did not have an internet connection. And I'm like, that's not even funny. Try refreshing your screen. So do the little refresh thingy and let me know if that helps. So we'll get it kind of set up. It's not going to be nice and even. So there's the one paper, like so. We could do, so that was one. I won't cut that. Well, I will cut it. Of course I will. I'm fuzzy. Why am I fuzzy? Don't be fuzzy. Ugh. I'm even hooked up to the Ethernet cable, the blue one. Okay, here's choice number 2. Still fuzzy? Ay, caramba. Okay, there's choice number 2. I hope you can see these. So this paper, I should say, this DSP is the Tidings of Christmas. So it actually goes in the whole suite. I believe there's ribbon as well. Refreshing didn't help. Valerie says it's okay now. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, here's 2. So that was 1 and 2. Now we'll take that piece off and do it this way. I like the red with the gold, so I should put all the pieces on to actually help. What I don't want is for patterns like this to take away from any of this beautiful embossing. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. Now remember, you're not seeing the whole card done, so this would be 4. Okay, alrighty, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. In the meantime, I'm going to put some dimensionals on here because I know there's always a delay always, always a delay. And I'm hoping my screen's still working because I don't see comments changing. All right, I'm putting, like I said, I'm putting dimensionals on the back. I like to use lots. Card number 2, there's also, we're doing another one, of course. There's more choices on that one as well. And let's just put these guys, I just want to finish this. I'm finishing this particular roll. All right, I think I have to refresh my screen, so give me a moment. Let's see if, because, you know, I don't know, Facebook's been goofy lately. Oh, okay, good. I do have internet. Yay me. Yay me. Okay, now I took one of the backings off, so I'm going to set that aside. And then we'll take a peek. Do, 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 do. Yeah, see, and it looks okay to me, although it's flippy. I'm just going back to take a look. Alrighty, so 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is going to be covered up, or move those guys. 4. In the meantime, I'm gonna tie a bow because you know I'm gonna forget. You know I will forget. Oh, that's my little sprigs, by the way. I think I have an extra one. There. Alrighty. I don't know if that it's working or not. I don't see anybody voting. So I may just say pick a number between 1 and 4, and that'll be the one. So I'm just making a bow using the gold trim. You get the silver with this little trim bundle. I don't want it to be super huge because, oh, I got a 1, I got a 4. Okay, then I have to remind myself, what was that? You probably have to remind me too. And a little smaller. Okay, a couple more votes and we'll make a decision. There we go. Now that time I did a different kind of bow where I did it over my finger. I need it a little bit smaller still. Okay, any other votes? Going once, going twice. Well, see, now we need a third one. Oh, we got 2 for 4. There we go. I'm like, wait, they're the same number of votes. So, there. And I do apologize. If you voted and I can't see it, that's blame Facebook. The red and the dark. Ooh, which I think was 3. Okay, we have 2 for 4. 2 for 4. That sounds funny. All right, keep that. We even have jewels, so we've got the trim. Move the trim aside. Okay, we're gonna go with 4. Oh, just before I do that, I want to get some Winkostella on the ends here. Oh, I see a little fuzzy. There we go. Oh, still see the fuzzy. It's funny, I can't see other things, but I can see the fuzzy. Oops, try and stay in. Never Winkostella or anything over your good paper. Just in case. I did have someone press really hard once and it almost exploded. Someone with way stronger hands than me. I will have a blog about this as well with all the links and such. Alrighty, so we'll let that dry. Okay, so 4 was the red, rats. It was the red and the light. That's what it was. Yeah, okay, so let's get gluing. See if my glue cooperates tonight. This is really pretty on the other side, by the way. If you haven't seen this paper, the catalog does not do it justice. Like, if you want to see, come on. If you want to, no, I just unclogged this. If you were to go to Pinterest, go type in Stampin' Up! And the name of the paper, which is Tidings of Christmas, something should come up. You could also use the bundle name as well. The Tidings and Trimmings. Oh, good gracious. I give up. Okay, now I'm bringing out my old snail. So it's half snail, half Tombow. Eek. That should be interesting. And you know me. We are not centering this. It's going to be south of center. About yay. About yay. And then I like to turn it sideways because that way I can get it going the right way. And this time, because I had kind of a blotch of glue. Isn't that pretty? Like red and white, if I don't move it. Red and white, and I think there looks like Sahara sand in there as well. So pretty. All right, so then we keep this one handy. This just tells me where I'm going to. Nope, I'm gonna use this again. So whatever adhesive you're used to, go for it. I'm a Tombow fan, but right now it's not cooperating with me. I do want to make sure these are straight, so I always have to turn them sideways. And these lines, don't trust these lines. Oh, let's see, Valerie. Mine hot. My glue got hot and oh no. Yeah, you've had some, have you not had some really hot temperatures? All right, right about there. So it's just a little peak, just a peak. All right, so let's, no, I'm not ready for that. No, I wasn't ready. Okay, take the backings off. And you know, dimensionals, use them, use them, use them. You know why this is maybe happening? Is because all my supplies are in the basement where it's a little chilly. Okay, right about there. So we've got color, we've got texture, and we've got smooth, which I consider a texture because I can. All right, and now this one, ooh, I'm a little lower than I want to be. Well, you know what? I'll do it this way. I'll go higher with these. I am going to go something like that. So first thing I'll do is get my glue dots. And, oops, I'm just about done. Can you tell? It's just, there it is. I know, still using my fingernails for it. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. And I want them, I don't want them at the same height, so this one will be down. Nope, I'm taking that off. Not where I want it. Down lower. We have a lot of like square and symmetry and such with our cards. Just something a little bit different works for me. So this one's going to be, well, I'm going to use this actually. Like so. And then that one will have some dimensionals on it. So when I say that one, I mean the other. Ooh, new package of dimensionals. Okay, one sec. It's gonna get, I'm just reading Valerie's message here. The lower middle of the province is on fire. Remind me, is it Manitoba? You know, I don't have a great memory. That's awful. Oh wait, out west. Nah. If I guess, I'll be wrong. Alrighty, so let's, nope, I want them that way, and right about there. Okay, backings off, decision made. Alrighty, there we go. So yeah, that was it wasn't a huge decision, but it was a decision that I needed your help with. And I needed to double that one. Those guys, oh, rats, because I've already popped up. This is not a big deal. I've done it like a million times. British Columbia, I thought so. You have a lovely lake nearby, or is that how you get your supplies? Yeah, terrible memory. There. So I just kind of bend it. Depends on the paper. Oh, I forgot to mention, duh. I used our craft paper again. Okay, there we go. There, now it's popped up and it's not going, you know, laying down that way. I love this craft paper. I was going to get a sample of crumb cake handy, but I forgot. Okay, we are so getting there. Now this is also going to be on dimensionals. I'm like double pop it up for sure. Now this, you see that I did cut this out. I don't often have the banner end just on this end, but I flipped around the die and it didn't work that way. So that's why this looks like this. And this was cut out, and you can see it's got the little stitching. Tasteful Labels dies. Yes, that's what it is. Tasteful Label dies. Also from the main catalog. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to go right about there. We're not done though, because I want to put one of these up here. We're kind of giving it height. All right, those should be dry. And I'm probably going to, oh, maybe not. Maybe I don't have to. I was going to say I'll have to snip the end off, but maybe not. And then this guy will go in there. Now that one, oh, just lift it up. There, that was easy. Because it's, I used snail. That was very easy. Okay, so, but for this one, I want a glue dot. Thank you for your comments. Remember, all your comments go, your name will go into the draw, and you will win this card or card number 2, which you will see shortly. All right, so let's put that on the top, right about there. Another thing when and I really don't need that end, so just rip that little end off. Another thing is the same with these, not the same height. Same with these. I don't want them the same height. So we'll get creative here. And we can even tip it a little bit. Just a little bit higher. That's what I'm looking for. This is going to be tricky because, because as we know, this is stuck. But never say never, right? Okay, so this is where I was testing the glue earlier. I just need a teeny, teeny, teeny little bit of glue. So let's do this. Oh, I was gonna say, there, oh, got it. I don't need a lot. I just need it to kind of stay down. And I'm trying to pick the thicker spots on the die cut. On the die cut. There. I love that star. There. We might need that paper again, so I'll just set that to the side. I noticed that this isn't sticking as well as I'd like, so we're going to put a glue dot under there. And I'm going to use my scissors. Oh, my screen went black. I'm like, no. Okay. Stick it to that and stick it down. Not quite done, because we can add just a little bit. Well, we have two things. One, the bow that I made, not to forget. So I threw the bow aside, almost forgot it. I will be cutting the ends when we'll just start. This is going to take a glue dot too, which is right here. And I am going to roll it. Oh, thank you, Chris. You know what? It's such a ridiculously cute set. Cute and grown up. Can be both, right? What am I doing to my bow? I know. I don't know why I'm being so fiddly tonight. Here, get on my table. Oh, that one's lost its stick. I think I pulled it too many times. You have to have it just the right size, you know. Well, I do. Okay, so let's try this way. We'll roll it on here, and then we'll stick it to the back. Roll, roll, roll. Or we'll stick it to your fingernail, and back. If you find your glue dot is showing, you can use scissors or you take your pick tool. I have this gigantic, there we go. And just push it underneath so you can't see it. We have all the, you know, it's very simple techniques. I'm having the worst. Okay, I will fix the bow later. You are bugging me. I can't not fix it now. Ugh. Stay. I'm just going to pretend that worked. Stay. And then use, I always forget the name of these. Wonderful gems. I didn't originally care for them because there's kind of sparkle on them, but there isn't. But when I saw it on the card, on the original, it just looks so pretty. Oop, come back. Come back. Did you use gold embossing? I'm sorry. Oh, that would be a secret I'm not going to tell anyone. Yes, I use gold embossing powder. You know, I should check my notes once in a while. I did write some rather, I thought, important things like that. Okay, let's go over here. And one more. Now, these are in two different sizes. I'm just choosing the small size. And I'm going to put one right here. So a little bit of red just kind of helps to draw your eye. That is so bugging me. I'm not ripping the card. Okay, Mr. Bow. Why are you giving me such a hard time? We'll just do another one. I don't think it's the cord that you can like pull 100 times. Using... Oh, I'm just reading Valerie's comment. Did I forget to tell you anything else? Gold embossed, gold embossed. Gave you that. Oh, I trimmed the ends of this with the tailored tag punch. Ah, my bow making skills are gonzo tonight, aren't they? Seriously. Okay, it's just a bow, right? All right, if I miss your comments, I will go back and look at them. All right, I did not give you the sizes of these. This is 1 inch by 4 1/4. This is 3/4 of an inch. It was 4 1/4. Then I trimmed the ends and then I cut the inside out. So you could probably get away with like 4 inches. You know, save some paper. I am making the ugliest bows tonight. Good gracious. You know, I should do this like I do with my die cutting and such. I should just have one on standby in case I mess up. There we go. You are wild. I can make that stay down. I will make that stay down, but not right now because we got to get to the second card. Oh yeah. All right. I will show you the original though. There's the original. So it's pretty much the same, just we chose 2 different papers, still in that same Tidings of Christmas DSP pack. And it's 6 by 6, which I rather like. At first I didn't like 6 by 6, but I was wrong. So there you go. Okay, and then let's set that aside. And card number 2 is actually really simple. Again, I've done pretty much all the work. And here's the thing, is I don't have a sample. This is the card. So this is, and I'm making it a different direction, which you're going to help me with. So this is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Still sitting up, so we'll do that again. It's also, if you're happen to take photos of your cards, that's one way to get it as flat as possible. So this is, Sahara Sand, if I didn't say it. This then is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And now, here's part of the choice. We can make the card landscape, or we can make the card portrait. But wait, let's take a look at what it might look like. Okay, so here's the DSP, same DSP. And it is cut to 1 1/2 by 5 3/8. So it will actually go right there. So, oh, and I should say, this embossing folder, so cute. I love polka dots anyway, so that is the checks and dots embossing folder in the annual catalog. Okay, so that will go something like that. And then I have this skinny strip. I hate to waste paper. So this is the pearlescent paper, specialty paper, and this is cut at, it's 5 3/8, and it's 1/4 of an inch. And I'm never a fan of not having something covering. So that's the plan, is to cover that. We'll see how that goes. I have an extra piece, I'm not sure why. Another thing, I'm going to show you more and then we can decide. So I did the pearlescent star and then the outline. So I'm just going to go rough with this. And I have choices. So I have white, also embossed in gold, and I have ivory. And that one's not as pretty as this one. I wondered. So both embossed in gold, but that's part of the decision. So I don't need that. I don't know why I did these, but these little holly leaves are so cute. I don't think they're going to go on the card, but just in case. Remember that star I showed you? So here it is in ivory, and here it is in white. So it would look something like that, or there's the white one, something like that, or we turn the whole 9 yards. This will be fun. I think it was this way. And I didn't plan this one out as the same. So it would go like that. Pretend that's on there. Pretend that's on there. All right. Now I know it's not looking terribly complete. So I guess the first thing is, do you want it portrait or landscape? Remember, it was the other way around. And Number 2 is, do you want ivory or do you want the basic white? See there, I don't often use ivory, but I was kind of looking at the colors in here, and I didn't want to use Sahara sand again because I've already used it. Okay, so Carol likes this direction, which would make it look like that. Oh, okay. There we go. So it would be like so. I don't really see an up and a down with this paper, so I'm not too concerned. All right, anybody else? So then I also, like I said, I need to know. And, you know, comments are behind, so they could be there, and I just simply can't see them. So I can't even start landscape. Landscape. Got 2 landscape. Ivory and landscape. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Landscape. Okay, I'm going to glue this on. Wait, let's see if it's working. Oh. 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 Oh, you know what? Let's try the other end. Ivory and landscape. Okay. Oh, we're ivory people. I've got the other end. So this end, there we go. Should work. It won't work on those fine things, so it's kind of futile trying. Ah, we don't want a big blob. I rarely use this side, but it is there, and it's good to know. Okay, so we're gonna go. Try not to get all gluey. So it's a small border, and the Tombow, of course, gives you that wiggle time. Notice I checked my fingers anyway. I didn't feel any glue, but I really don't want glue on my projects. Okay, all right, let's do it again. Now, this side I find too plain. I love this paper. That wasn't actually going to be a decision, but I guess I can ask you. Did you want this side or this side? All right, so ivory. So let's get rid of the white, just so I don't get confuzzled. Get rid of the white. I'm going to keep, oh, my screen went dark again. Okay. And somehow I managed to crumple that end a bit. So again, this is the pearlescent paper. It's really pretty. And it's thin too, which makes it's a really nice for die cutting. Can I do this if I just go like this? Maybe. Let's find out. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh, it's going to show through. That's the worst thing that could happen. All right. And we'll just set it on top. I don't know why I'm holding that to myself. It's like, you don't get to watch, just I do. And I don't want it all stuck down. You know I like movement on my cards. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this side. Oh, I can see a little bit of glue, but this paper is very forgiving, which is nice. I have gluey fingers. Okay, let's... Oh, I have to use Tombow. I'm not that good with getting things. There we go. Not so much glue. Not so much glue. Okay, we'll just do this. This is actually the bouncing like this is something I when we were doing classes that I would teach people that were new to stamping. Oh, I see glue on the table. No, you didn't. Alrighty. And I'm being a fussy, but you know, I'm going to bring that right down to the edge of the paper, of the layer. Give it a little squidgle this direction. All right, now this one, I don't know that I'm going to have a huge choice, and I don't want to touch my paper. You know what I could do? Nope, I'm going to do it. You know what? Carol, I did not know that this even existed until someone was undoing it. I'm like, really? That was years ago, mind you. But yeah, I didn't. It's just not big. It's just not big for me. I'm just pushing the glue now because I have plenty, in my opinion. And I see glue on the desk again. All right, this should be fun. You could use a thicker piece, but no, I had to use a really thin one because it just worked out. And what I'm doing is I'm actually putting it right on top. Are we going to have a little bit to cut? Or am I crooked? Oh, nope, I don't have it down to the end. Come on. Squidgle. You will squidgle. That's a... There. Oh, that's more squidgling than I needed. We're having lots of fun tonight, aren't we? Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I will cut anything I need to cut after the fact. Okay, so we have decided on the ivory. So we get the ivory and we get this. Now I did have, oh, there it is. There's my ivory star. Something like that. Again, I think I've said this in previous videos, but one of the things I was taught is if you want your card to connect with itself, you want things touching. Otherwise it looks like I got a piece here and I got a piece here and I got a piece here. That's not connecting. So we'll make it so. We will make it so. All right, let's get this guy on. This comes out a lot faster on this end, by the way, so do be careful. Alrighty, so roughly here, roughly, and here, and there. That should work. You can always move the big one's the kind of the main one. Okay, I'm gonna pop that up. Oh, surprise. Alrighty. I love your comments. Thank you. Oh, and shares. Thank you. Because you know what? That helps so much. All right. Now, I don't want it necessarily going the exact same direction because that would be boring. Ah, that's a new rule for Janice. It's just, you know, even just the slightest little bit. And when we go back to card number 1, you'll see, I want that popped up too. Oh, we're popping things up like crazy. Now, you know what I didn't do for this is I didn't bring any embellishments. That could be interesting. Oh, you know what? Did I cut this with? Ugh. Why did I not write it down? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I believe, but I'm not 100% sure that this is also from Tasteful Labels. It's got that same stitching, and I was trying to like not use a whole ton of, not a whole ton of dies. I know not everybody die cuts, but it certainly takes your card from that's pretty to wow. And I know these aren't the same color, but it just has to go. It doesn't have to necessarily match 100%. All right, so let's bring out the old bucket of embellishments. Now we could go red again, but use these guys. Let's take a little peek. You can always take them off. Do we need a bow? Do we need a bow? Might be a bit much. Not sure. I don't know that I'd use the gold because I can't get them tiny enough, but I could use something else. Let's see. Kind of like it where the stars point. Nope, not like that. Nope, don't like. Okay, so tell me if you... Anyone else get them stuck under their fingernails? Good gracious. Let's just go right on here. Okay, anybody else thinking yes to the red, no to the red? A little bit. Let's see, where else would we put it? I could go here. Seem a little cramped. That seems like, that doesn't look like something I would do. Well, that's the beauty of it. I can always switch it. Now, let's just look at this. Ooh, you know what might be nice? Okay. Look at my massive ribbon. I think it dropped. That looks more gray. But this is the linen. In the, I think it's in the trio pack. I don't want to use white, so white's gone. There we go. Let's just see if the bow works or not. I've got part of a bow. All right, we're going to use bunny ears this time. Little bunny ears. Little bunny ears. Oh, what did I want to tell you about? Oh, Kitchener, Waterloo, and surrounding area. I am going to do a post, but I just want to let you know that I am putting an order in this Saturday, which is the, what is it? Whatever this Saturday is. Dang it. I'm so bad with dates. Un momento. The 21st. Send me your order request if you wish, and I will input that on a group order because you might benefit from a lower shipping rate. Okay, I was looking at these again, and I just don't think, unless I take the red off. And nah, I don't think it needs that. I don't think we need holly and stars, and we definitely don't need that piece. Okay. If I did a bow, I don't think so. The bow's not really cutting it for me. Anybody else think the same? Like, no, that's not really doing the... We'll try one other one while we're... Now, of course, I have to go back to the video and go, what am I right about? I was right about something. See, I say something and then I promptly forget. Sad state of affairs, isn't it? Meh. I don't know. I do like to have long tails on my bows like that. Kind of reminds me of, oh, what do they used to call it? Different crafts. Not sure I'm liking these red. Anyone else? Kind of like meh, not sure. Let me just try a different color. No. I do this often. I take them off, I put them on. I put them on, take them off, switch them around. While we're thinking about that, let me bring in the cards. Still have to work on the bow. I promise I will fix that bow before the draw. So you'll get to choose from like one of these 3 cards. Like I said, I'll fix that. There, you get under there. Don't give me a hard time. I may move these. I may change them completely. I don't know. Yeah, so with your comments, which I appreciate so much, I will put your name into a draw. I will do the draw, what did I say, this Saturday, Friday or Saturday. And when I contact you, it'll be which of the 3 cards. Well, I'll probably send you a picture and say, which one would you like? So let's just double check. Yeah, you know what? I think that's about, oh, still too high. Good gracious. I hope I haven't been doing that through the whole video. It's like, oh my goodness, Sandy. Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. Now you're wondering why you would want to join the team of someone who's definitely got their head turned around tonight. I'm not always like this, number one. When you join with Stampin' Up! Right now, you get to choose an extra bundle, which I have a post on. If you are interested in joining, that bundle is one of 12 different bundles you get to choose from. Plus, for just $135, you choose $165 in goodies. There's no shipping charge, and in most provinces, there's no tax, which is really spectacular. Even if you want to be a hobbyist, that's absolutely fine. I welcome hobbyists and business builders all the same. So, ladies, I think we'll finish up. Thank you for your comments. I'm glad you like the cards. This is really out of my comfort zone, by the way. This one here, way out, because you know me, I like my bright white. So I put it in. I don't know why the light's so crappy tonight too. All the same lights I usually use. So there you go. So I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to say good night. I will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Bye-bye.